Hello YouTube. Today we're going to look at Bitwigs Arpeggiator, which was one of the very few devices I was a little bit disappointed with coming from Ableton because, to be honest, we have some quite awesome arpeggiators, especially with Max for Life on Ableton, and I just thought it is not quite on par with them. But after experimenting a bit with it, I began to change my mind and was actually able to turn it into quite a monster. And this is what I want to share with you today. So first, let's look at its features, what it does, what it can do out of the box, and what it can't do, where the pain points are, and how we can potentially improve it. Okay, first thing I noticed is that the gate length is at 100%. I think this is the default setting. I'm not 100% sure because I have my own default setting. But I think this should be the factory settings. And what happens, I have a little acid sound here. Oh, sorry. I have a little acid sound here, which plays legato in case the notes overlap. So let's see what happens when I hit a few notes. Okay, they clearly overlap, but that's an easy fix. We can just go down to 99% and now they don't. Cool. However, now I have a problem. What if I want a few notes here and there to play legato? It's just not doable, or so it seems. What we can do, however, is increase the length here to 199%. Let's take a few fewer steps so that I don't have to enter the value for all of them. And now we just reduce them to 50%. Well, this now gives us the option to drag this handle up to 100%, which then in this case will create an 8 note, and if we drag the handle down, the note will be omitted. Okay, this is already a lot better because at least we can do this stuff, but it is quite painful to work with these little handles. And that's where the modulators come in. So let's reset all that, go back to 99% and drop in a steps module. Return to 8 steps. Okay, here we probably, well, let's take 7 steps. That makes it more interesting when we have kind of a different interval with an uneven number. And we can apply this one to the global step length, and what we want is 100%. Come on, okay. Here we go. But now we can only manipulate them or make the notes longer, and so that we can manipulate them in both directions, we need to tap on this little button here, which turns it into bipolar. And now, what kind of division? Okay, we have already 16 notes. Now, it is actually already a lot cooler to work with, because let's clear the note. As soon as I start drawing in, everything above 0 will play legato, everything below will make the notes shorter, and when they are on 0, they will be omitted completely. One little nice add-on is that we can clear the pattern instantly, but we can also randomize it and come up with new patterns on the fly in absolutely no time. Okay, I somehow like this. So yeah, very simple change, and it becomes a lot more powerful. And of course we have other options. We can play this entire sequence backwards. We can loop it so that it plays forwards and backwards, or backwards and forwards. We can turn off looping, whatever. We have a lot of options. So what else could we manipulate? Let's pick up another steps module, because that's what we are going to use primarily in this tutorial. Reduce the steps to like 4 steps, and maybe we want like quarter notes. So what else could we modulate? I would say octaves would be really nice. So, well, let's stop the playback real quick, and now you can just check which step is highlighted and drag the handle up, which will then allow you to see a little dot here as soon as you drag it up. Okay, so now it's this indicates that it is now switched to the next value, which in this case is 2 octaves, and I want 1 more. So okay, we have 2 octaves and 3 octaves. And of course this allows us to now define which parts of the sequence will be transposed and which parts will not, instead of just, you know, having a fixed setting where it either transposes or not. Let's have a listen. Yeah, pretty cool, because especially because of the sequence, we can control precisely where we want to transpose and where not, and of course we can increase this to, I don't know, I think 64 steps, so you can go pretty insane if you want to. Usually 4 to 8 steps should be sufficient. Okay, what else? Let's add another one. Where are we? Steps, favorite module. So now that we are transposing, it would probably be nice to be able to change the play mode while it is transposing, because actually this defines or determines where it begins. Do we start with a low note or a high note? How will it go through the notes which are pressed, if in case 2 or 3 notes are pressed? And it's also a pretty cool idea, I think, to be able to control this on the fly. So let's try it and see what comes out. Here as well, I think probably 4 steps should be enough. And quarter note or even half note should be a good division, because you want a few notes to be played so that a transposition pattern can actually unfold while you're playing. Okie dokie, let's stop this real quick. Drag this handle to maximum as before, and now let's just apply the max value. I think this is maximum. Okay. Well, let's just randomize this, and now I'll play a chord. Oh, don't forget to hit play. Yeah, I think you can hear how it changes whenever I randomize this pattern here, and it just gives you instantly some more flexibility, some more inspiration or ideas for your arpeggios. Cool. Now let's do some housekeeping so that we do not forget what we have been doing. For that we need, I think, the info bar, and enter a user-defined name. So this is the gate. right? Then the second one transposes octaves. And the third one is play mode. Play mode. Nice. Okay, what else? I think now that we're already transposing, it would be really cool if we could play some melodies, maybe. And, you know, the arpeggiator can be transposed, so that should be possible. Let's see. Let's pick up another steps module, obviously. Yeah, for now, let's pick like 8 steps. It's the 16th note, and make it bipolar so that we can transpose in both directions, up and down. Okay, clear the pattern out. I don't know, quarter notes. Okay, stop, drag it up, and now apply it to, well, all the steps. And it's probably simpler to enter the number manually. In this case, we want to transpose up or down 12 steps, 12 semitones. Well, I'm just playing one note now. Okay, one little problem that we have here is that this is not quantized into any scale, but there's a very easy fix. Let's just pick, what is it? I think a key filter, right? Choose the scale. Let's pick a scale. I want an F minor scale. I just changed the settings on my push controller. Okay, let's go to F minor, and now every single transposition that you have here will be forced into F minor scale. So let's see. Yeah, really cool, I think, because, yeah, I mean, it makes writing melodies extremely simple and fast and intuitive, in my opinion. But yeah, of course, we're not done yet. What else? I mean, we could, for example, modulate velocity. Clear it out, go bipolar, clear, pick the handle, and modulate, I think 50%, so that we go from 64 to 127, and from 127 from 64 to 0. Okay, for now, I mean, nothing will happen because this pattern is not velocity sensitive, but of course you could first and foremost, of course, the amplitude, or you could also modulate a filter or any other parameter in the synth by linking it to velocity, or make it velocity sensitive. Yeah, for now, let's just leave this blank. And okay, what else could we modulate? Maybe the division. So I think you know the drill by now. Also want to do this to be bipolar, quarter notes, clear. Okay, apply it until this tiny little dot appears, which means, okay, now we have, we can go from 16 to 32nd notes and down to 8 notes. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, just yeah, and another little nice add-on to make melodies or sequences a little bit more interesting. Let's do some housekeeping. This is the pitch. No, this is see, already forgot what it is. It's the velocity. Next, this is division. Cool. Okay, now let's have a look at this tool that we just built. I think now it is probably one of the most powerful arpeggiators out there, because you can go in and just quickly generate new sequences. You can determine how and when they transpose, how much they transpose. You can change the play mode on the fly and in sync. You can write your melodies, you can control the velocity, you can change the divisions on the fly. So yeah, I think there are very, very few, if any, other arpeggiators that can actually do that. But of course, we can go even further. Now, maybe, you know, we can add some randomization on top of everything, just to make it a bit more, I don't know, chaotic. So pick a randomizer. And, well, one of the most obvious applications would be to apply it to gate length. But not too much, just like, I don't know, 50% maybe. Let's clear this out to here. Okay, first I want to make this bipolar, so that it not only makes the notes longer, but as well shorter on occasion. Okay, now we have some nice randomization, but I want to have a little bit more control over it. So something that you can do is use a macro knob, and now use this macro knob to modulate the intensity of randomization. So you don't have to open this device all the time. You can just dial in how much randomization you want at any given time. Or of course, you can also control it a bit more by using another step sequencer. So you could exactly define which part of the sequence is supposed to be randomized. You can have randomizer and apply them to the pitch, and then use a sequencer and say, hey, only at the end of the bar I want some transposition, and this transposition should be random, and then it's quantized into the scale. I think, you know, you get the idea. And of course, now that we have done all this, it makes sense to save it away. You know, what I did, I saved it as a default preset. So every single time I open the arpeggiator, this kind of thing pops up like this. I jump in here, hit the randomization button. Oh, it crackles. I hope it's not too bad. And then, yeah, it gets started and you have a sequence or a melody in absolutely no time. And of course, once you think like, hey, yeah, I'm pretty much done, just go create a new instrument track, choose the input after the key filter, and then record it. This one is, let's see, it's on record, this one as well, so. Oh, this nonsense crackling. And here you go. Then just drag it over. And now the arpeggiator can be disabled. And of course you can now take influence and manipulate your melody even further. I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, you will have fun with your kind of maxed out arpeggiator and come up with something cool. Of course, like and subscribe if you liked it. If not, thanks for bearing with me, and see you next time.